Hi, good morning, campers. Today is Christmas Eve. It's our holiday special. I know we've been talking about this a lot, but we're going to do it. And then we're going to go have dinner with the neighbors. See how that goes. May not be invited back. My good friend JD Braden got me this for Christmas. I'm not real familiar with it, but he likes it. I think this is a Total Wine creation, bottled by Bluff Spring Spirits, Bardstown, Kentucky. Doesn't say where it's distilled. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, so it is 90 proof. Doesn't have bad color. We'll give it a try eventually. We got plenty on our plate today, but we're gonna get to that. You know what? We may go through the little turkey run and decide we're gonna open JD's bottle after all. Also, again, thank you, John Burgess, for the bottle you gave me. Guys, I really appreciate you thinking of me this year, and God bless you and your families, and Merry Christmas. We are going, you know what? I got to open the palate up with something. Let's give this Bluff Springs a try. We've had a couple of hunts that went, the hunts went okay. Apparently Martin Scorsese, I am not. First one, really jerky, sound was kind of off. Second one was better. I did a little better job editing. I don't know. Maybe I'm more of a bullshitter, less of a hunter. I sound way nicer than I am, but I'm just very appreciative of these people letting me film in their stores and talk to them. And and by the way, one of my viewers was nice enough to let me know that the Evan Williams single barrel that I was so excited because I'd never seen it in the wild before, I paid a little too much for, and appreciate you letting me know that. So if I go for a second bottle, I'm not going to pay that much for it. But you know what? It's a local store. It's a store I like. Liberty Wine and Spirits. They've been real good to me. In fact, they've been pretty cool. I don't mind them giving a little bit extra money. Built a decent relationship with them. Built a decent relationship with the folks at Smooth Endings. Building a good relationship with South Belt Liquors. Leavenworth Liquors and Leavenworth, great relationship with those. And that's what it amounts to when you're hunting is the relationship building, because you exchange numbers with the cats and they'll let you know, if you go in there enough times, they'll let you know when they got some good bottles come in. If you're nice enough. I like to think I'm a nice guy. Don't I look like a nice guy? Don't I seem to be nice? It's a matter of opinion, I guess. That's got a little oak on it I wasn't expecting. Nice oak finish. The front drinks a little hotter than I expected it to for a 90 proofer. It's not a bad bottle. Thank you, JD. That's not bad at all, buddy. Yeah. I see why he likes that. I can see me sitting on the front porch with somebody. Having a pour of that. You know what? We'll put that last little bit into our all sorts. That way JD's gift can be a part of that. When we get it full, we're going to see what we got. Thank you, JD. That was decent. Good little pour. Appreciate it. And you know, it wouldn't be a holiday without some Holladay. And what do we want to have from the old folks at Holladay here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Little Rickhouse soft red wheat. We'll have a little pour of that too. Just get things going. I always try to pull the cork. This particular soft red wheat, it's the 6-year-old. Just went to the distillery, got ourselves the 1856 Rickhouse 1-barrel, the 8-year. I have no idea where I put that, but man, I can't wait to pop that open. Bottled October 2024. This Missouri Street Bourbon 121.5. Oh, this is the one that's got the B and the C floors and the B and C rick houses. So this is the mix. We did like this one. I want to put enough in there so I can add to the all sorts. Again, all sorts just sounds cooler to me than Infinity Blend. Oh God, yeah, that's a holiday. That's a happy holiday. That is a happy holiday. We're the happiest bunch of assholes since Bing Crosby tap dance with Danny fucking K. And if Santa Claus squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney, hey, you gotta watch that one every year. Christmas Vacation. Oh God, that's so thick and nice. I love that pour. There are just certain movies every year that I think people watch around the holidays anyway. For me, Christmas Vacation's a must. And Scrooged, because Bill Murray is a fucking genius. I said it, fight me. If you have a holiday movie that you just watch every year, seems like my parents always watched It's a Wonderful Life. And the old school A Christmas Carol. If you have a holiday movie that you like to sit down with a pour every year, watch, it's kind of routine for you, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're one of those people that turns on TNT and watches A Christmas Story in loop for 48 freaking hours. I love the little boy's name in that. It's Ralphie Parker. That was my grandfather's name, and he was actually about that age during that time period. So that's always, it was always kind of a joke around Christmas time for us. That is such a good pour. I may not have any left for I got just a little bit to pour into George. No. There it is. Take it all, George. Take it all. All right. I got to cleanse the palate, because if I start with friggin' Turkey 101 and I've got Holladay Rickhouse blend on my tongue, it's not going to bode too well for El Turquio. Old Bunk Grossman used to say, drink wild turkey, be wild turkey. Bunk was a good guy, crazier than a shithouse rat, but he was a good guy. One night, we were all uptown. I think I was hanging out with my friends, Jeff Harris and Brian Acton, and I think maybe Travis Larkins was there. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was a long time ago. We're sitting across the street just watching the show. Here comes Bunk out the bar. He's like, "Boy, come here." So me and Brian walk up to him. We're like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing, Bunk?" He's like, "Boys." He's got a 6-pack in his hand. He shakes one up. He throws that beer up as high as he can. It's a glass bottle. And he goes, "Don't move." All of a sudden, the bottle crashes beside us. We are mortified. He grabs another bottle, starts shaking it, and he goes, "Round 2. We ran. We bolted, man. He was a good old dude. Like I said, though, crazy as a shithouse rat. Good old boy. Let's see here. We're gonna, yeah, I think that's right. And I'm gonna put this big daddy on the end because it's probably the best damn turkey I ever had. Wait a minute here. Just wait a goddamn minute here. You sit there. I don't know. This is a toss-up here. Somebody tell me in the comments which they like better. This is a brand new bottle of 101. Got a few new bottles here because I do like turkey. Had to go out and find some of these because not this one. I've had this one. They had on sale in Platte City at World Liquors a while back for like $20.95. And I stocked up on 101. And I drank 101 for no particular reason. We weren't celebrating. We were just mad at the world. Drink wild turkey. Be wild turkey. And then we got the 101 rye. Starting to get a new love for rye, man. I never thought that old boy down there from the Kroger store that called out Bruzel. He was saying if you're a bourbon guy, you don't want to switch back and forth to rye because once you start drinking rye, your palate's done with bourbon. But I don't know, man. I think I can switch back and forth. I've been into that. I don't have a preference, I guess. I mean, my preference would actually be bourbon, but it seems that I'm floating more and more towards. God damn, he's right. Look at that. He's right. Doc, you're right. So, bless his heart. I actually bought some bottles from that old boy once when I was down there in Kentucky because I heard the hunting at Kroger's in that area was actually pretty good. And they had the best prices around. You go to the liquor stores, they're marked up for the tourists, but the grocery stores, the Kroger's, not so much. So, thank you, Doc. And, man, he was sitting behind the counter there, and he had the best price I'd ever seen on Old Forester 1920. I think I bought 2 bottles of it. And then I started looking in the cabinet up there by the counter, and he goes, "You can open that up if you want to take a look." That was the first time anybody ever said that to me. Most generally, they got that under lock and key. That's open for sure. You're fogging up the glass. One. You know what? Let's use these tiny Glens. Tiny Glen. It's a tiny Glen. Got a buddy named Glenn, lives in DeWitt, Missouri. He ain't so tiny. Oh, bam, bam. Oh, number 10, Glenn. Good dude. Got some stories I could tell about him, but I won't. And we'll leave it at that. All right. Fresh cork pop coming up. Linda. Nothing like a little turkey for the holidays. Now, I will be honest with this. I'm honest every day of the fucking week. Lucille, I have not had the Wild Turkey 101 rye. I have had 101, and you know what? I've never had the turkey. Oh, that's a hefty pour of the old rye. I have had 101 turkey bourbon. That is a bourbon, right? Yeah, it's a bourbon. It's Jimmy Russell. It's a bourbon. Shut up, Ron. This one I ain't so sure about. This is the old. This one is actually not got Matthew McConaughey's name on it. I like to find a bottle with Matthew McConaughey's name on it. Be a lot cooler if I did, because I like Matthew McConaughey. He's fucking cool. Don't judge me. Yep, straight bourbon whiskey. Oak and Texas mesquite charcoal refined. That's, correct me if I'm wrong. We're going off. We're going out here. We're flying off here. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm looking for some Dickel. Normally I have Dickel. Oh, you know what? I've got it over there on my dispenser on the wall. I've got the sour mash classic recipe. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. The rye and the 13-year Bourbon Bond on a quick dispenser that my son got me for Christmas, because that's how much I like Dickel. And it is charcoal mellowed. Yep. I guess that's why I'm kind of drawn to this, because I get a little bit of that on there, I think. This is the old rare breed here. Oh! She doesn't even have a name. I woke up and told her to leave. That's right. Brittany Murphy. It's a lovely meatloaf, Brittany Murphy. Oh, damn, that's a hefty pour, Brittany Murphy. We might be putting a little bit in the infinity tonight. I mean, I just don't think I want to go to my neighbor's family Christmas with that much rare breed in my belly. But this is a single barrel. This is 110 proof. I have heard amazing things about this bottle. I have not been into this one. Oh, Tammy. And I have heard mixed reviews about the Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel. 101 proof. My goodness. I have heard some people say it's great. And that's like that Evan Williams I bought. I started reading it when I looked it up to see, like, oh God, did I get beat? Yeah, I got beat. You were right, dude. I got beat. Michael Fowl something or other. I should write it down and give you a shout out on the next video, buddy. Sorry, I forgot. But appreciate it nonetheless. I started looking at some reviews and got on the old Only Drams. And man, some people said it was the best Evan Williams they ever had, which means a lot, because that Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, I mean, I know it's a bottom shelfer, but it's a good bottle. So that means a little bit. Evan Williams got good shit. Oh, that's a pretty sound. Oh, Mr. Russell. God, I love this pour. I love this pour. I am so glad I bought this bottle. I got this at Leavenworth Liquors, Leavenworth, Kansas. Stop by and see those folks. I need a bigger bar. Is that what it is? Do I need a bigger bar or do I need a drink less? You decide. Actually, I'm not. If you put that shit in the comments, I'm going to pay very little attention to it. Fuck you. Merry Christmas. So, oh, yeah. Got the old chainsaw girl. Yeah, hello. Crazy lady. Says a lot about my choices. All right, so the old 10. Here's the old 101. That is just, that's turkey, man. That's a nice nose. You get a little, you get a little heat on it. A little nutty. But yeah, turkey nonetheless. Yeah. Wild turkey. That's for $21, man. Why would you drink anything else? Now, it is not the thickest pour. Flavor hangs around a little while for as watery as it is, but you get the heat. You just get a nice pour with, I would say there's a little caramel. I mean, it's 101, baby. That's the shit. If we had a bottle of 101 when we were kids. That was a good week of bucking hay. I can tell you that, because, man, that was normally not on the forecast. That was living right. In fact, I remember my dad poking his chest out real far when he could offer the neighbor up a poor wild turkey because he had it. So, of course, we were dirt poor. Probably should have been on welfare, but we weren't educated enough to fill out the applications. To where we thought 101 was living good. Get a little apple thing on that rye. I've never tried the rye 101 before. I'm kind of excited about this, actually. It's a little thicker and it's a little sweeter. And there's a little like green apple thing with some spice. That is a pour of apple pie is what that is. I'm going to say it out loud. I think I like 101 rye better than Dickel rye. That's a good pour. It's actually thicker than the 101 bourbon. And the flavor, that's a roller coaster, man. Boy, why hadn't I tried that before? What's wrong with me? You know, I saw a video with Justin Mazinga talking to old TJ Gamble about, I think they were at Detling. And he said, man, he called it a 4-letter word, that dirty word rye. As soon as you put rye on something, he can't move it in his liquor store. And man, I don't know why. But then you go out to Baltimore, and that's all they sell. That's a good goddamn pour, man. Especially for $22. Oh, and now that I'm hunting on video, I've been hunting a minute. I do appreciate if I get beat on something. If you've seen it much cheaper, if it's within $1 or $2, I don't want to freaking hear about it. But man, if I get beat, yeah, let me know, because I want to know, so I can stew about it. But I appreciate that. It lets me know that you're paying attention, and it also lets me know if I'm fucking wasting my money. I could just sip on that all day. That's, you know what? We're not rating these, and that rye is winning. The rye is winning. Okay. Back here is the 101. It is what it is. It's 101 turkey. It's always going to be good. It's always going to be on my bar. I'm always going to walk into a bar with my boys after we poured a bunch of freaking panels, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, give me a pour of wild turkey. And they're all going to stare at me and go, Dad, did you have a bad day? You know who you are, Ethan. Because that's my go-to. But man, that rye is, I didn't expect that to be that good. So now we're moving on to the Long Branch. That's an old favorite of mine. I hate to wash that rye off. That was that good, and it's cheap. But we're moving on. God bless Matthew McConaughey. He may be the coolest guy on the planet. And celebrity whiskeys always catch shit. And I believe this is a whiskey. It's not a bourbon. No, it is a bourbon. I stand corrected. It's just charcoal filtered. What was another thing that we were digging on? Well, sort of digging on. It was the son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. It was the Old Dominic. I'm thinking the Old Dominic is charcoal filtered. Maybe some of it is. I can't remember. I'll look into that. I'll get back to you. Or if you know, leave it in the comments. That'd be cool. Just tell me. It is not as thick as the rye. Not nearly as sweet as the rye. I almost get kind of a, it's got a turkey nose to where it's like, I'm going to bite you. I'm going to get you. But it's not. It's not quite. It's, I almost said that smooth word, but it is. It's easy, man. It's like, hold on. How many proof is this? Am I taking my life into my own hands here? Because I believe that says 43%, which makes it 86 proof. Small batch, aged in American oak, expertly crafted. Okay. So here's the problem I have with this bottle. The things I like about it. Things I like about it is it's very smooth. It's easy. It smells like it's going to kick your ass, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's like that Leah Remini chick. She looks like she's going to hurt you, but yeah. I like it that Matthew McConaughey supports it because goddamn Matthew McConaughey's awesome. He's like Texas Jesus. He's cool. What I don't like about it is the proof, which that might take away some of the easiness if they proofed it up. And I don't like that the finish is really short because it does have very good flavor. It's got a decent turkey profile, but I'm almost getting a little like I'm almost getting like a little like a ginger snap thing, but it's not sweet. It's hard to explain. I dig it though. It's just there are things I really like about it. There are things I don't. Um, am I going to sit on the porch with this and mean mug the kids that play the radio too loud? Fuck yes, I am. Yes, I am. If I ever get to meet Matthew McConaughey, am I going to say good job? Probably not, because I'm going to be way too busy. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll say, "Hey, man, good job on that Long Branch thing." Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to say. Who am I kidding? He's going to be like, "Yeah, most people congratulate me on my movies, and you're, oh, good job on that whiskey." Alcoholic. That's all right. We're going to pour a little Matthew McConaughey into George. And George is, I'm sure, is very receptive of that. We're going to put the Long Branch a little behind the 101. No, I'm sorry. A little behind the rye, but ahead of the 101. Surprise, surprise. It's not that we don't love the 101. We do. Now for the rare breed. I mean, come on. What's not to love? Barrel proof, wild turkey. What is the proof on this? 116.8. Am I reading that right? I'm getting so damn blind. I can't even read with my glasses anymore. We're going to say it's 116.8. Thank you, Jimmy Russell. Yep, there it is right there. Barrel proof. Thank you, Mr. Russell. You are a god among men, and you have created the elixir of life. That's a good nose. I'm getting a little cinnamon, a little spice, a little caramel. And I'm not getting that I'm going to bite you thing. Bite me. Bite me. So she's sneaky. She's sneaky. She'll steal your checkbook. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thick. I wouldn't say creamy, but we're getting there. Little bite, little caramel, little spice. And it coats so well. Oh, baby. Well, you know what? It had to happen. I don't know. I wished I'd left maybe pouring stuff into George over there isn't such a good idea because I kind of want to taste that rye again. Oh, of course we can. No, I'm going to say the rare breed's ahead of it. I like the apple thing, but I just like the purity of this. I like the I'm wild turkey. Hear me fucking gobble. Man, that's an exceptional pour. I'm a bit biased here, and this is a little hard for me because I'm such a fan of everything that is turkey. I know I don't talk about turkey on my channel very often because if I start, I won't fucking stop because Jimmy Russell who is he? He's a bad motherfucker. That's who Jimmy Russell is. 70 years of making the fucking baddest goddamn kick your ass whiskey on the fucking planet. No fucks given. Man, that dude is like the Clint Eastwood of master distillers. That fucking rare breeds. It's got a little bite on the end. It's got a little wake yourself the fuck up, sir. It's got a little nip, but it's turkey. It's supposed to. But everything is just that. It's very thick. That finish hangs around so long. Little, just the cinnamon. That's what I get anyway. And hey, here's the thing. Sometimes I say the wrong things. Sometimes I fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll correct me. And that's cool. I want you to, so I don't keep saying the wrong fucking things. That's why I love you guys. Keep me honest. I saved just a little bit of Jimmy Russell's rare breed to put in George. Jimmy Russell's rare breed, wild turkey rare breed, right now is in first place, folks. Okay? First. I gotta stop cussing so much. I'm gonna get shadow banned. My friend George warned me about that. She said her favorite part of watching my videos is listening to all the shit that's going to get me shadow banned. Russell's Reserve 10-year. This is a 90 proof bottle, but it's 10 years old. That means there's going to be some barrel impact on this. I've had Russell's Reserve before. Never in this kind of a usual suspects lineup, but I get a little cherry on this one. Caramel, little dark fruit. It's a little different than the turkey, but there's still that underlying turkey waiting there to get you. Well, it is exactly the amount of watery that I thought a 90 proofer would be, but the flavor is nice. This is the definition of front porch sipper. This is it's got a great flavor. There's a little, the word apricot wants to come out of my head, but that's not quite correct. It's watery enough that the finish hangs around for a bit, but it kind of turns bitey towards the end. Bitey. But man, that is God damn, that's pretty fucking good. I think I gave 30 something at Sam's Club for this. Happy I did. I've sampled it before, but I don't recall it being this complex. In fact, I recall when I sampled it not being that impressed. Maybe I got a little different batch. Maybe I was shit hammered and drinking Benchmark. Who knows? That was a hefty pour. I am going to put that behind the rye, only because I like the rye apple thing. And you know what? The rye may have a leg up because it is a rye. And I've been leaning a little more towards high rye spirits as of late. Oh, here you go, George. You want that in you? Yeah, you do. You want that inside you. Let's see. 1, 2, a 3. A 3. So that would mean 4 and 5. Nope. Yeah, 5. God, I so need a magician's assistant. I need a hot little MILF in a little tuxedo cut up to here with a little cane pointing and directing. Or just one of my Hispanic finishers. Bueno! Because I love those guys. They are family to me. I love them so much. My buddy Mark Vargas is in Indiana right now. We have not been apart for going on 6 years, maybe 7. I lose track. I see him more than I see my children, so therefore he is family. And it kind of hurts not seeing him every day. I know that sounds like what, but it does, man. You develop relationships with people, and when they have to go somewhere else, because that's the nature of the beast with what I do for work, is sometimes you got to travel, sometimes you do, and you miss them. But the good news is you get to damn, started leaking over old Mark. You get to see him again, and then you realize why they're such an asshole. Because he's a rompope. That's what he calls me. He's a rompope, which is Mexican eggnog, and it's delicious. But for some reason, that's my name. And he's Bendejo. That is his name for me. Bless his heart. I miss that dude. I hope he's having a Merry Christmas. Now this here is the single barrel. Now, this is 110 proof. This is where we want to be, folks. 110, kicking ass, chewing bubble gum. And that's a nice nose. There's a little proof on it for sure. It smells a little proofier than 110. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but under it, I'm getting. It's not a dark fruit. It's a fruit. It's a and a little green, which is surprising. But it smells so goddamn good. I'd wear it as aftershave, but I'm quite certain I'd get a DUI. Okay. I was impressed with the fucking rare breed. I'm sorry, that single barrel is goddamn. It's a lot thicker than the Russell's 10, which is surprising because that's a 10-year bourbon. But it's a 90 proofer. This is 110. It's got a little sting on it. It's got a little bee sting on the end of it. But it's got some spice. It's got some cinnamon, but it's also got some sweet fruits in there that are just goddamn delicious. Look, if I had a vagina, I would throw it all over Jimmy Russell. And I'm leaving it at that. It's fucking delicious. It's just thick enough. I keep wanting to say the word apricot too, but that's not right. But it's what I want to say. God, that's so good. That's really good. God bless you, man. That is okay. So here's the thing. I'm looking at what's coming up. These are dark. Now, okay, I know the 70th anniversary I love. It's the best pour of turkey I ever had. I'm pretty sure there's some serious turkey fans out there that might watch this and say, whoa, buddy, you find yourself this. Okay, that's cool. Up till now, my journey, that's a bad motherfucker. Okay, right there, it's Raquel Welch. It's Raquel Welch. And I don't mean like fucking late 70s Raquel Welch. I'm talking like late 1970s Raquel Welch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much of this George is going to get in her. We'll leave her a little. God, that is so good. Oh, I don't know where to place this one. I don't know where to place this one other than first. I'm just going to say that the Russell single barrel is going to slide up into first place. Oh, baby. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy New Year. Good night. God damn. What hell? That is well, it's definitely turkey, but it's got a fruity fucking thing and spicy fucking thing. And got this kind of aged. That's the only way I can describe it, is that you smell old. That smells nice, though. Okay, we're going to talk about this one. This is 101 proof. This is Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. I have heard mixed reviews about this bottle. I have heard it's shit, and I have heard it's the best goddamn thing turkey ever fucking let out. I gotta tell you, I'm happy with that. And I think I put it right in the lineup. I think this is going to be first place. It's thick. Sweet. No, it's going to be second place because the finish is not as strong as this one. It's not as viscous. It doesn't hang around as long. But as far as flavor goes, this is a toss-up. Okay? It's a toss-up. It's when we saw the Ultimate Warrior fight Hulk Hogan. We didn't know who to root for. And when the outcome came, we just said, fuck it, cool. Very, very good bottle. Very good pour. George is going to get a little of that in her. But I'm going to say that is second place. You want to make Christmas interesting with your neighbors? Do a flight of wild turkey before you go there. Now, we know we love this bottle. I love this bottle. I'm hoping to find like 6 or 7 more of these just so I can hide them. God damn, I love this bottle. But I have sampled a few things, starting with this. I'm sure I'd had this. It was a little better than I remembered. These two were goddamn neck and neck, and I'd never had them before. They were so good. We know we're cool with this because all right. This was a surprise. The old apple. Here's to Jimmy Russell. Long may he reign. Classic turkey nose. I'm going to get you, but you're going to love me. That's what that nose says. I'm going to get you, but you're going to love me. Hey, my microphone's still working. Oh, God, that's fucking... Listen. Listen, Linda. This is 101. It's aged 8 years. I don't know what in 8 years they're doing different to this bottle than they are in 10 years to this bottle, and I don't really fucking care. I don't care if they're sneaking under its covers when it's trying to sleep and doing bad things to it. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I don't see it. Yes. That is the best goddamn turkey I've ever had. And I love turkey. Okay? I love turkey so much that I try to mute how much I love turkey on my channel. So I don't just go turkey, 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 turkey. Turkey for you, turkey for me. I can't believe the Mets traded Darryl Strawberry. God, I hate Adam Sandler. That is so goddamn good. I just want Jimmy Russell to know right now that I have two sisters and I will give them both to you. I don't know if it'll be willingly, but I'll tie them up. I'll toss them your way. Oh, that is so goddamn good. I don't need anything more. And none of this, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of this into George because I love George. But it's going to be a tiny little bit. You're not getting it all, George. So, beyond a shadow of a doubt, number one is the 70th anniversary. Number two is going to be this single barrel I got. Number three, Kentucky Spirit. I highly recommend the Kentucky Spirit. A lot of people are shitting on it. I don't know why. It's good. It's fucking good. Seems to me I've completely lost track. Seems to me that the Russell's Reserve was next in fourth place. Looks like fifth place, the Rare Breed, which, no surprise, that Rare Breed's a great pour. Man, I drink Rare Breed every day. God damn, it's 106. It's a lot of proof. It's barrel proof. All right. Surprisingly, so this is actually, hold on. This is actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is actually sixth place. This is seventh. This is eighth. The rye, I am really surprised with how much I enjoyed that pour. That was a really good pour and a really cheap bottle. So if you get a chance to grab hold of the Wild Turkey 101 rye, even if you're not a rye fan, try it. I mean, it's $22. You're going to spend that much on, I mean, what can you really buy for $22 other than bourbon and rye whiskey? Because our economy's in shambles. So, here's the Jimmy Russell. Here's to pouring a little bit of Jimmy into George. You like that? Oh, you like that. 70th anniversary. That's a great fucking pour. If you see this bottle, snatch it up. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't like it, fucking send it to me. I'll buy it from you. I don't give a shit. Oh, do we want to? Oh. Okay. Everybody listen up. Because I've yet to do my, I tried this in 2024 and it's amazing. the 2024 review. This is going to be in there because I love this bottle. What I have not tried is the coconut. So between now and the first of the year, I'm going to grab me a bottle of that. We're going to see which one's better. In fact, we might just do a little good times run because good times over the top. Their finishes are, nobody finishes like good times. Nobody finishes like good times. But hey, if you haven't already, tongue punch that like button in the fart box and subscribe. Be a lot cooler if you did. I gotta go to my neighbors. Oh, hey, first hunt. Check this nonsense out. I got this at like $5 under MSRP. And it's a rye. But it's 15 stars, and there's a lot of hype about 15 stars. I know the sherry cask is they're holding some like medallions and we're number one in the goddamn world and all kinds of nonsense, which makes me want to try it, but for 150, 160 bucks makes me not want to try it. I got that at a really good price, local store. Second hunt I filmed. If you guys get a chance, go to South Belt Liquors in St. Joseph. Stop in, see Drew. He's a great guy. They've actually got a pretty good beer selection and wine selection. But their bourbon selection is fucking stellar. And their rye and Tennessee whiskey selection ain't nothing to scoff at. Is it smooth endings? A little different atmosphere. Smooth endings is an event. This is you pop in to grab your bottle. South Belt is. Stop in, grab your sixer, grab your bottle, that kind of event. What I will tell you is he would not let me film his allocated bottles because he has a partner and he couldn't get a hold of him to get permission. But I will say that he has a very impressive allocated behind the shelf at decent prices. I mean, they're secondary markup, but they're not crazy. They're not Kentucky tourist crazy. But impressive nonetheless. If you get a chance to stop by there, go ahead and stop by. And ask for Drew. Tell him Ron sent you the Bourbon Neanderthal. Hey! Thanks for playing.